to my cluttered garage. I'm really glad you're here. A place where we can laugh and talk and days are filled with cheer. The clouds of sun may come and go, but one thing's always clear. Welcome back, my friend. You know I'm really glad you're here. Yeah.
Welcome back, my friends. I am really glad you're here. And of course, as usual, I like to mix things up a little bit. You know, just when I start to get comfortable, I decide to change the camera position. And I'm using a different computer tonight. I'm using a Windows laptop. I thought that I would try this where, you know, it's not the big old screen in front of me. This way I can kind of look at you a little easier while I'm looking at the screen too. But it's smaller, and I'm getting used to it. I got my big monitor set up over here as a backup, and anyway, I don't know if it's working or not. So I'm going to look to the comments and look for some feedback from you, because I have the microphone plugged into the other computer. I think the levels are good. I don't know, but you let me know if it sounds good, if it looks good, and all that. So I hope you're doing well tonight. I am happy to be here for sure. So, anyway, looking for some feedback to know that you can hear me. But anyway, going backwards. Hey Matt, hey Chris, hey Ross there, and David is there from RCAF Polar Express. Dave, let me start out by thanking you for that awesome video that you put together. Not only thanking me for the Goldenberg peanut chew that I shipped all the way from the East Coast here up to Canada. And as I've said, that's the last candy bar I'll be sending to Canada. I was surprised by not only the cost to send it, but also, as you pointed out, Dave, the amount of paperwork, customs paperwork that I had to fill out was kind of a surprise. When I send the stickers, it's just a matter of slapping some extra postage on for Canada, and all is good. But when you try to actually send something, I guess that changes things most dramatically. So, but go over to RCAF Polar Express and watch Dave's video about receiving the candy bar and stickers, and he gives a shout out to several other channels. And then he does some incredible snow blowing, and he gets covered with ice. And you're a good man, Dave, and that's all I can say. Not something I'd want to do. So let's see who else is here tonight. Hello, Herb. Hello, Manisto K. Lots of old friends here. B. Hall says it is minus 17 degrees Fahrenheit in northeast Michigan yesterday. No snow, though. Minus 17. You guys and your negative numbers, I'll tell you. Mikey0011 is here. How are you? And John Ritter's here, who just watched Ross's awesome snow blowing video. I'm so happy for you, Ross, that you finally got some snow. Poor Ross has been waiting for snow there for what seems like forever. You know, we had more snow here in southern New Jersey than Ross had in Canada early on, but I believe you're going to more than make up for it. So let's see what we have to say here tonight. Oh, this is, by the way, live stream number 51. It's January 17th, 2022. 51 live streams. How fun is that? It is also Martin Luther King Day, something that many folks celebrate. Schools and banks are closed, and several people are off for the day, and it's a day to remember and honor his message of peace and equality. So there we are. In fact, I will read to you one of my most favorite Martin Luther King quotes, and that is, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." Seems so simple. It is a simple message, but something that's timeless and for us to remember. Also, today, January 17th, would have been Betty White's 100th birthday. She almost made it. She fell short about, 2 weeks ago? Maybe it was just a week. I don't know. Yeah, just over a week, I think. Almost made it to 100. If you have a chance, open up a Google tab, or after this live stream, go to Google and just Google Betty White and just see what happens. It's pretty neat what they did. Happy birthday, Betty White. You almost made it, buddy. Anyway, reminder that you can find additional content from this channel on, if you're watching from YouTube, on Facebook and on Instagram. Posting some pictures on there and whatnot, so fun to connect with you there. If you are watching from Facebook, well, welcome. By the way, I'm remembering to say this early on tonight. If this is your first live stream, if you're joining for the first time tonight, please put it in the comments so that we can welcome you. I know we had a ton of new subscribers jump on board this week, so I do want to welcome you if you are new to the channel and new to this live stream. Just so you know, these live streams can be really, really good. Like when I have guests on. Tonight, I don't have any guests planned, so you're just going to listen to me, and maybe we'll bring some other people on and chat a little bit too. But anyway, part of the entertainment of these live streams is just in the live chat, and that you're able to connect with other content creators, other content consumers, folks who love tractors and firewood and outdoors and things like that. So that's what these live streams are all about. Nothing earth-shattering, but we try to make it fun. So welcome. If it's your first live stream, again, please mention it in the comments so that I can welcome you, and all the fine folks in the live chat can welcome you as well. In fact, let's go back to the comments now so that we can see what's happening. And again, lots of conversations happening among people here. B Hall might have missed a few live streams. John has not won the stickers yet, so there's a chance tonight could be the night. Oh, you would have heard about it. Believe me, you would have heard about it. Hello there, Phil from Peterson Farms of Nashville, Little Nashville. Good to see you. And Gary, greetings from the snowy Georgia mountains. Snow is not as grand as Ross's on the land, but probably fun to have some. Boy, lots of great compliments, Ross, on your latest video. Congratulations. Very good. If you are not aware of Ross on the Land, check out that channel on YouTube, Ross on the Land. He's got some great content. I don't know where my mute button is now, so I have to turn my head to cough. I have ironically, being Betty White's birthday, I have a happy birthday mug. I didn't do that for Betty White. I just happened to grab it. I usually use my MCG mug, but that's behind me. So, unprepared. What can I say? Yes, B Hall, sub number 503 over at Ross on the Land. Ross's channel is growing, and again, great content. We have a lot of great content creators here. I'll remind you again, if this is one of your first live streams, look at the names in this live chat, and there are a lot of great content creators here. So if you see something that piques your interest, check them out on YouTube and subscribe to their channels as well. Ross, John Ritter, RCAF Polar Express, Watershed Overlook. Where's Dave? There's Tractor Talk with Gary. Good to see you, Gary. Another great channel. A lot of Kubota content. We have that in common, but you know we're not biased about Kubotas. We just like tractors and whatnot. But that happens to be what a lot of us have, so that's why we kind of connected. Where's Dave from Pale Horse Outdoors? He's usually on here. He has got a great channel there with a B2601 tractor like I do. Good evening, Edward Joyce. Good to see you tonight. I know you had missed a few live streams, but we're glad to have you back. Brutal Bob is here saying hi to Chris there at Watershed. Good to see you, Brutal Bob. And, yep, can't go through all these. Matt, good to see you. Jason, happy Monday. That's right, happy Monday. What is great about these live streams is it's a fun way to start out the week. So, thank you, John. Looks good. Appreciate hearing that. Good to see you. Caden, there's another channel you could check out. Caden's Outdoor Life. How are you, Caden? So, apologies if I did not name your channel. That's, I know, dangerous ground to say, why didn't you name my channel? Apologies if I missed some channels. But the point is there are a lot of good channels here, and I encourage people to check them out for sure. And I am getting through the comments here. Yep, nothing. There's Mitch. Hello, Mitch. Another good channel. How are you? Good to see you. And there's Bob. There's Lawrence. Lawrence from South Carolina. That sounds lovely. I've always thought that I'd want to, if I could be anywhere else, I'd probably want to be in South Carolina. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know enough about it. It just sounds nice. There's Dave from warm, wet Washington. Margaret. Thank you, Margaret. Also honoring MLK today. Fellow South Jerseyan. And, all right, well, we can't just spend the whole night going through comments, right? But let's go back to some of my messages here, my notes, because I did want to mention, of course, I always appreciate it if you, I clicked on the wrong thing here. I always appreciate it if you give the video a thumbs up. That means a lot. Whether it's the live stream, if you're watching my video, if you're watching other people's videos, that thumbs up, for whatever reason, it helps with the algorithm. Give a thumbs up, make a comment, and, of course, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you have a question tonight, type this in your live chat. Start out with the word question, and followed by your question. It works. It helps. We are going to do a sticker giveaway tonight, as we do. And tonight is going to be the... Oops. Knock that over. Tonight, we're going to give away the bumper sticker. We've been giving away the round stickers, but we have a few of these bumper stickers left. So, not as many of those have been given away, so a lot of opportunity for folks to get one of those tonight. I just knocked over my little rubberized camera mount. If you watched my last video, you saw that I mentioned that I lost a camera mount. There it is. Ross made a good suggestion. I could try dipping it in Plasti Dip. I might try that. I mean, it'll probably still work the way it is. But what happened was I had mounted my little DJI action cam, which goes onto this mount here, stuck it to the side of my chainsaw bar, and it slid down, and the chain just ripped this rubber right up. Worst case, I can buy another mount. The magnetic part, I don't think that cost a whole lot. You know, it's the cost of putting out content. What can I say? You know, it's funny. Many of you know that I have a background in video production, 20, 25 years or more. And I've really been only doing the YouTube content here since March 2020, so we're coming up on 2 years here pretty soon. I have lost more gear, damaged more gear in this 2 years than I did in 25 years in the business. I think it's just the nature of the content, you know, that you're outdoors more and sticking it to tractors. And, you know, and one of the first things I did was got orange overspray on my camera when I was making my grill guard on the B2601. I painted it and didn't realize that the camera was that close, and it had this orange haze over it. I was able to clean the lens, but there were still some orange specks on the camera. I ruined a lens grinding a piece of metal. The sparks flew off and were hitting the lens. I didn't have a lens protector on it. I should have. I can't say that I have a lens protector on now when I'm out doing things, but I should. I should have a UV filter. Anyway, ruined a camera lens doing that. Ruined this mount. I've had several incidents with equipment. So if you are thinking of starting an outdoors YouTube channel, let me suggest to you, don't invest a lot of money in expensive equipment. You can get by creating content with your cell phone. You can get an inexpensive action cam like the DJI Osmo. The first generation Osmo is still being sold. It's like $200. Makes a great picture, does a great job, and don't think that you need thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment. You can get by because the quality has gotten better and better. This camera that I'm using now is my primary camera. It's a little mini, it's a mirrorless. It's not a DSLR, but it kind of looks like a DSLR. It's really a photography camera that also shoots video, but it does a fantastic job with video. Now that was like a $650 camera, plus I did spend some money on some lenses, but the kit lens that comes with it is really good. So sorry about that tangent, but just want to encourage you that if you are thinking of starting a channel, do it. You can do it with the tools. Literally, you have the tools in your pocket, more than likely, to start. So, what else? What else can I say here? I do want to show you a few things. This is a reminder. We've been doing this lately. That if you want to send some photos or a photo, you can email the photo to me at contactmcgtv@gmail.com. And if I can, I will show your photo and share your photo with the fine folks here on the live stream. In fact, I may have something to show you tonight. Was that annoying or what? I was editing that at 6:45 p.m. and I thought I'd like to try and put something out there to do a little intro for viewer photos. But now it is time for viewer photos. The first photo I have tonight is from Brian H., and he sent a picture of his B2601. I believe he said it's his wife's B2601. Ready for winter in a nice warm garage, and looks good. Looks really good. I would think you might need some chains on those tires if you're going to be plowing snow with those turf tires, but they're nice looking tires for sure. I have another picture here, and this is from another Brian, different Brian, and this Brian has an L2501, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what the email said, and relatively new tractor owner. And Brian has been using it to dig out stumps, which he's found to be quite a challenge. But then again, look at what he's doing with these stumps. I mean, this is a big stump. The L2501 is a nice size tractor. It's bigger than the B2601, but it's still relatively small for this kind of work. And there is the stump that he pulled out. Nice job. Very nice job. I have a picture here from Jim. Jim sent me a picture of his Massey Ferguson. It's a GC 1723E. Bought it new in 2020. Loves it. And he made the cab for it. Apparently that's a homemade cab. He takes it off in the summertime, but he uses it in the wintertime for pushing snow, plowing snow. You see the snowblower on the back there. And, of course, in the summertime, the cab is off, and you've got the rototiller back there. So, very nice. Thank you very much for sharing those pictures with me. But wait, there's more. Terry sent a picture from, it was a snapshot from a television station out in Washington State. We were talking about snow last week and how, what do the trucks do when the snow gets so deep in certain areas they just can't push it anymore because it gets banked up on the side of the road. Well, this is a photo taken from a screenshot from KREM in Washington, and you can see there how high the snow is on each side. I guess that's a road. I'm not sure, but thank you for sharing that. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing indeed. So those are the pictures I have tonight. Remember, if you would like me to share your picture with the folks here, you can email your pictures to contactmcgtv@gmail.com, as you can see on the screen there. And our producers will use their discretion to show the pictures that we feel are appropriate. That'd be me. Anyway, you can also send your pictures using Facebook. I'm still having trouble. I don't like that Facebook app. Regular Facebook is fine, but there's a different app for well, they call them businesses, but pages basically. It's a different app. I know some of you folks use it as well. And I get messages on my phone, and I look at it, and then it says waiting to connect, and I don't see the message anymore. It's really, really clunky. So I apologize if you sent pictures through Facebook Messenger and I haven't seen them, but that is another way to do it, and hopefully they'll work on that. I do have one more picture to show you because this came in late tonight, just before showtime. And this is from our friend John Ritter out in Minnesota. If you watched some of his latest videos, he, using his tractor and snowblower, he made a little snow fort for the girls. And what fun that is. So, Dad of the Year for John Ritter. Thanks for sharing that, John. And I used the John Ritter method there for sharing photos. So I hope that was fun for you. I'm going to check and see if there are any questions. Then I want to show you something else. And then we'll give away some stickers pretty soon. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom because the pictures are the chat is going by very quickly. Hey, Woodster 300 agrees about the Facebook business. Yeah, it's a weird thing, right? Hopefully they'll work on that. I need to go back. This is clunky too sometimes. This StreamYard. There you go. You have to click through different tabs to get to where you want to be, and to unclick certain things. So, thank you, Caden, saying the new mic sounds great. I appreciate that. And yes, there's a great announcement. Tim is here. Hello, Tim. Tim was one of our live stream guests, if you remember, a few weeks ago. Good to see you, Tim. You can meet Tim live in person at Messick's for their it's their grand opening, if I'm not mistaken, of their new facility in Mount Joy on January 28th. So if you are in the Pennsylvania area, or if you want to be, and you can meet up with Tim. I believe there's going to be some other guests there. I think, well, I know. I read that Mike Morgan's going to be there. I think you guys are staggering different meet and greet times, but Mike Morgan's going to be there, probably Melissa too. And Josh from Stony Ridge Farmer is also scheduled to be there. So I guess he's taking a trip up from, where's he, North Carolina, I think, right? Anyway, check out the Messick's website, and you can see the total itinerary of events, schedule of events for their grand opening, and when you can meet Tim and the other folks there. So thanks for that, Tim. And I don't think I can make it there. It's about a 2-hour drive for me from here, but it would be great to meet up. I just don't know that I am able to do that. But you'll be that's a little bit of a travel for you too. So hey, Chris, thanks for that. We do have 80 now, more than 82 viewers, only 49 likes. Well, somebody didn't hit the like button. Hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. So, yes, appreciate that. I want to share something with you tonight, because you guys don't need me. You can just talk. You can just talk amongst yourselves there in the live chat. I'm fine with that. I could just be here and be background noise. That's fine. Since I don't have a guest tonight, and just wanted to kind of roll with things, free roll, whatever you call it, I wanted to share something with you that I thought is fun. It has nothing to do with tractors whatsoever. But you know what? It can't always be about tractors, right? I mean, we do have lives with other interests, don't we? So one of my favorite YouTube, it's not a YouTube channel, it's just content. I think different people post it. So I guess I would say one of my favorite websites is called 11foot8.com. Have you guys heard of this? It's old. It's been out for a decade or so. I think it's still being updated now and then. 11foot8.com is just a surveillance camera positioned on this bridge, which happens to be 11foot8 clearance. And there are several vehicles that are higher than 11foot8. You can imagine what that means. So I want to share just a little bit of that while I'm talking about it. Let's see if I can do this without knocking us off the air here. I'm using my left hand for the mouse. How about that? There we go. 11foot8.com. And it's, oh, that was close. Whew. Just watch with me for a few minutes and see what happens with some of these trucks. Oh, they don't make it quite through. They call the bridge the can opener. You can see why. I have to admit that, you know, when I fall into a YouTube hole, when I fall into a YouTube hole, I have just watched this. It's like watching an aquarium. It's just, I don't know why. It's just, well, it is just entertaining. And people have put together these what do you call them? You know, it's a bunch of videos together. Anyway, there's even sound with it, so. Yes, Jason, that's a definitely a rabbit hole to fall into. And there's an update to this as well. I think they actually finally added something. So now I think there's an update called 11foot8 plus 6 or something like that, and it still isn't enough. It's still not enough. They have got this big yellow I-beam in front of it to warn people. There's a big sign saying, you know, back up or turn. So, if you, when you fall into a YouTube rabbit hole, just Google or just search 11foot8, and you'll find it. I'll stop here in just a moment. I think some of my favorites. Ow! I think some of my favorites, because I can see myself doing it. You see folks traveling with a travel trailer, and it just shears the air conditioners off the top of the travel trailers, and I could so picture that happening to me. And, you know, and this is a good video for awareness, because I think now that I know that my camper is, I think, 10'6" clearance. That's going to be in my mind. Oh yeah, here's the Redneck Ed. So they raised it 12 inches, or raised it to 12 feet, but people still hit it. That's right. Yeah. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 4 plus. I don't know what the math is, but anyway. Enough of that. Is it enough? Should I let it keep going? You can find it yourself. This video is, how long is this video? This one's 11 minutes, but there are, you can't believe how many vehicles have hit this bridge. There's so much footage out there of this happening, and they just talk about limping away with your tail between your legs. Like I feel so bad, because again, I could imagine it happening to me. Let's watch one more, and we'll stop. Might be the same one from a different angle. I think the sound is probably the best part, and I don't know if people get hurt. I really hope not. I hope they have seatbelts on, and it doesn't seem like a dead stop, although it's pretty abrupt. Should we stop there? Yes, let's stop there. That I thought was just something fun to share with you. I'm looking at comments here. Bear with me. Here's a question from Bob. This is for everyone. The answer from me is I'm not going, but Bob's asking who is going to the, what is that, the National Farm Machinery Show next month in Kentucky? I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Tony's Tractor Adventure, Tony's going to be there. You could check with him, but I think he is. I believe he mentioned that when he was on the live stream. Tim, are you going to be there? If Tim is still with us, are you going to be at the NFMS next month in Kentucky? Apparently it's a pretty big show. Or a really big show. Yeah. So what else? Any other questions? There's more than it's not a question, it's a comment. Thank you. I'm going to watch, says Margaret. Yeah, Margaret, you will get stuck in that hole for sure. It's just, I don't know. It's just fascinating to watch. So, yeah, Ben is mentioning that when he took his CDL road test, the tester would ask if you noticed the bridge heights after you went under, for that reason, to see if you were paying attention. That is true. I actually, something similar actually did happen to me. I just remember this now. When I started one of my jobs, I was given a company van, and the company van had it was a little van. It was a little Ford Transit, and it had ladder racks on top. And I drove into a parking garage, and what was odd, the parking garage didn't have any of those little bars to tell you if you're the right height or not. I like it when they have those pieces of PVC pipe. If you hit the pipe, don't go any further. Well, this one didn't have any kind of indications whatsoever, and the van fit. I checked. It's like, all right, it fits. So I drove in, and then as I started to go up the ramp, it had these big concrete columns, holding the next level up, and darn if that thing didn't get wedged under one of those columns. Like, I was going fast enough that it passed the first one, and then it got wedged under the second one, and I couldn't back out because the springs of the van had bounced, and I had to take the roof racks off to get out. So, and that was embarrassing enough. I imagine these poor folks, what happens to them. How about that, right? I'm seeing a lot of you have not seen that before, so I'm glad I was able to share that with you. Yep. Anyway, we're going to oh, thank you, David, for that super sticker. That's very kind. How's the camper on the new pad? Excellent. I do wish I went wider, but so be it. I mean, it fits on the pad just fine. There's like 2 feet on each side, so it fits wonderfully. It's nice and dry and clean. I was out there the other day just checking the mouse traps, and nothing, thank goodness. I actually found that I had left a gallon of water, spring water, up in one of the upper cabinets, and it was frozen solid, and it was expanded. It was cracked, and if I had not gone in and check on that when it thawed out, it would have melted a gallon of water in the cabinet. So as much as I went through that thing when I winterized it, somehow I missed that one cabinet. But anyway, thank you for that. I'm thinking in the summertime I might just pour a little pad, buy 20 bags of concrete and just pour a little pad in front of the steps so that I have a place to walk around, because now it's kind of tight. Anyway, thanks for asking. And tree carving update. Thank you for asking about that too, David. As of right now, we are scheduled for this upcoming weekend to do the tree carving. Now, we had to cancel last time because of the weather. I haven't connected with him to see if we're still on for this weekend, but we rescheduled for this upcoming weekend. So hopefully that's going to happen. I have some ideas. I've been thinking about it. I'm almost glad that we canceled the first time, because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with it. And just last week, it kind of came to me, and I'm not going to share that with you because I'm not really sure if we're going to do it or not, and I'll see what he says since he's the artist. But I have what I think is a pretty neat idea. So with any luck, it'll happen this weekend. The weather will be cooperative. I'll be able to record it, put out a video, and share it with you. But that should be fun. So thanks for asking that, and thank you for the super sticker. Much, much appreciated. I was going to say, thank you, Arnie, for also another super sticker. Asking me, am I still mad at you? I didn't know I was, Arnie. Certainly not at all. And there's a note here. Oh, boy, yeah. There's a note. Never leave a bag of potatoes in your camper for the winter. Not pretty when you find it in the spring. I bet that is true. I'm gonna out my wife here for a moment. She might be watching. Sometimes she watches. She doesn't comment here, but if she's watching, she knows what I'm going to say. One time, a few years ago, several years ago, she either bought a turkey or got a free turkey at the store. We had I think at the time we had a Jeep, no, what's it called? I forgot, a Jeep Cherokee. I think that's what it was. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it was. Anyway, after about a week, there was this rancid smell in the car, and we found out that the turkey had been left, I think in a laundry basket or something, in the back of the car. It was awful. If you can only imagine what that was like. We laughed and laughed and still do. So, so there's some questions here. Nope, those are questions for each other. You're asking each other questions. We don't have a whole lot of time here left. We only have about 20 minutes left. But before we give the stickers away, I'm going to, as we've done a few times in the past, I'm going to open it up for some live questions. If you would like to join me tonight, Control V, you can hop on. We have some regulars who hop on sometimes. John and Ross have joined several times, and sometimes I think GP joined us one time. Anyway, if you have a question tonight and you want to be on camera, anything you want to say, you can join us by clicking that link. And if I can get you, if I am able to, I'll bring you on. There's a question, and sorry I missed it earlier. 16 or 18-inch trailer, or I'm sorry, foot. Were you asking for, I'm sorry I missed the question. Were you asking for a suggestion for a 16 or 18-foot trailer? Because I think either one of those, depending on what you're towing, would be good, if that's what the question is. I certainly would go with at least a 14. Anyway, folks, if you would, look through the comments and see what Jason's question initial was. Or Jason, repost it, with a little more specifics about what you're asking. And we'll answer if we can, or folks in the comments will answer if they can as well. So right now, I'm going to bring on one of our regulars here tonight. Ross on the land is with us here in the old green room backstage here. And we want to see what Ross is up to these days. Hello, Ross.
Hello, how's it going?
Excellent. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
I can. Thanks very much.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Good.
So you finally had snow in Canada.
Yes.
It finally snowed in Canada.
Yeah,
I knew
finally
it was going
snowed.
to happen. You were starting to wonder, weren't you? You were starting.
I
to
was
worry
actually.
You were starting to worry it wasn't going to snow.
Yeah, we had 50% less snow up till yesterday than we had last year. So it's getting to that point where it's just going to start tapering off and then become spring. So I'm glad we got the snow.
You've got plenty of time, I think, for more snow. I mean, heck, we're only
Yes.
into the second week of January. At least for us, I know February, early March can be rough. So
Yep.
I mean, rough is
Rough.
relative. You would
Yeah.
laugh, I know. So, well, that's great. I'm so happy for you. And we've got our old friend John Ritter in the green room as well. He knows a little bit about snow. So let's bring John on.
Hey there,
Hello,
everybody.
John Ritter.
Hello.
Hey, John.
How we doing?
Good, how are you?
I really enjoyed your video, Ross. That was great.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, if you guys are in the comments and you haven't seen that, you have to go check over Ross on the land. And that's just the teaser video, right,
Yeah.
Ross?
Yeah, there's a full-length video coming out probably tomorrow or Wednesday, maybe.
Yeah, what was the teaser? Like 1 minute and 44 seconds or something, right? Pretty short one. So
Yeah.
And the commercial snowblower is what you have, 50
That's
inches?
right.
Is that how wide it is?
50-inch HD, the heavy duty one, yeah.
That was impressive, my friend. That is the most snow I've ever seen a snowblower on the front of a BX ever move. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very
how's
cool.
snow in your area there, John? You've been doing an awful lot and
Yeah, it's
plowing up the neighborhood.
Yeah, I have. Let's see, when did I plow last? I plowed snow, cleared snow Friday evening. I had to clear some snow. We got about 3 to 4 inches. I didn't even film it that time. It was just one of those, I got to get it done and get in the house.
Sometimes
Sometimes
you have to do that.
Right. So we got a nice little fresh coating on the yard, being that I snow blowed our entire yard right down to the grass for the girls to build their snow fort. So it was nice to
That
have
was so
it.
awesome that you did that too.
We're
Hey,
having fun.
would you guys do me a favor and look at some of these comments, because there's some questions like Benjamin here has a question about a Yanmar. Do you think a Yanmar on a snowblower, or I guess he means a snowblower on a Yanmar, would be a good idea? I don't see why not.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
probably all depends on what size it is, and but I
Yeah.
think any snowblower on any tractor would be great, right?
snowblowers are really good for deep snow, as you'll see in Ross's video. I've seen a lot of posts on Facebook, especially today after the southeast had just got pummeled with snow, and now it's moved up to, what did they call that storm? Storm Izzy or something? They gave it a name. Anyway, I've seen a few pictures where some people are having a struggle moving that amount of snow with just their bucket or with just a back blade. If you don't have a snowblower in those kinds of conditions, you're going to be working a lot harder than you need
Gotta
to.
get it out of there. So Benjamin commented here, a 10 horsepower snowblower, Yanmar. I'm not sure what I'm not sure what that is.
Maybe it's a walk behind snowblower. Does Yanmar make a walk behind? I don't know.
I'm not too familiar with. I'm certainly have heard
Ben,
of
give us
Yanmar
more
tractors, but
information on that.
yeah, but I don't know what they make attachment wise. So, and he said on a tractor, so I'm not sure what that. I really don't know what that means. Apologize there, Benjamin. But
is it a self-powered one then? Maybe. Because I've seen that with trucks where they have a self-powered snowblower attachment for a truck.
Sure.
So
Could be
not just a blade. So
do me a favor again. Look through the questions. If you have any responses to these questions, fellas, be sure to do that. I'm going to look through. We have quite a few people in the backstage here. I'm not going to be able to bring everybody on, but I'm going to bring a few more people on. We have some folks who are joining for the first time, so I think that's exciting. I want to welcome James from Killing It Country. James, how are you, man?
Hey, James.
James is muted.
Gotta
Yes,
unmute.
he's muted. He's got his mic muted there.
Hey, it's my first time. Go easy on me.
Okay.
Well, welcome, James. Now, James, you are also in Canada, right? Like Ross?
yes, he is. Yeah.
100%. I'm like an hour north of Toronto.
Yeah, there's like an hour delay, I guess, with my mic too, right? Sorry.
It does seem like that. Yeah.
He might be behind.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you might be behind on a couple seconds on the feed.
Might be so. Well, it's difficult. But welcome. We're glad to have you here tonight. And James is a content creator as well. Killing a Country is the YouTube channel. James, tell us. You're also a Kubota enthusiast. Tell us what you're running.
So I have a 2018 BX 25D with the tractor loader backhoe, and I have a 2021 KX040-4 mini excavator.
Is that a Kubota product? KX?
Yep.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, it is. It's a Kubota as well. So yeah, the what I will say is the mini excavator is overkill for me, and the BX is a little bit undersized, to be honest.
Well,
I just recently discovered your channel, James, not too long ago, and I saw that you see me subscribe to your Instagram or subscribe to your channel, and then you posted it on Instagram. So I'm watching you now and see what you're up to. Looks like you're having fun, and you built a skating rink in your yard, in your driveway, or off to the side or something too, right? Isn't that you?
Yeah, I've got a pretty big skating rink happening right now, but I just noticed today that it's got a rip in the liner, and I'm losing a bit of water, so I'm going to have to do a bit of surgery, but I have some special shrink wrap tape that will allow me to add a good piece of plastic, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what I need to do there, but
what
it is what it
Flex
is.
Seal? Do they sell Flex Seal up there? We see that all over the
Yeah,
place.
they do. Yeah.
Flex
Flex
Seal. Yeah. Billy Mays here with Flex Seal.
Flex. Hey, I'm with Ben here. I love the mini excavator. I would like one, even though I don't have enough property for one either. Probably would be overkill. I actually was looking at a local auction last week, and I bid on one because the auction started out and it was like $2,500. I'm like, this can't be right. So I bid on it, and of course it went up to like $15,000. Which might have been a deal too, but not for me.
You got sucked in.
If anybody watched my video when the guys were doing the concrete pad for the camper, he had a John Deere, like a D25 or something, mini excavator, and boy, he just used that like an extension of his own hand. It was just beautiful to watch, and I thought, of course, if I had one of those, I would run it like that too. Probably not though. So, hey,
when I first got our excavator, Well, I wasn't able to drive it. I didn't. I thought that it would be a lot like running the backhoe on the BX25D, but I totally felt like I was lost. But I opened up the manual and I found out that there was a switch that I could turn from position A to position B, and it would go from like your big excavator control pattern, which is what it was set to. And I had no idea what I was doing, but I flicked a switch and then it was instantly like I knew exactly what I was doing. It was great. So that's a good feature.
Interesting.
That's interesting. I've only ever operated, the backhoe on my BX and on the L series, and I've never been on a Mini X. But to try and transition from the two different modes, I would bet would be difficult.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Your right hand controls your bucket and the dipper arm. I don't
You
know.
could probably fly an airplane after that, right?
Yeah,
You get used to all those
Yeah, it was
controls.
pretty upsetting for about 20 minutes.
Nice. Hey, I'm gonna fill this screen up some more because
Sure.
again we're running short on time. We don't want to keep people here too long, but we have some guests also in the background, so I'm going to bring a few more on and some old friends here. Jason from Hoosier Helpers, I see him backstage. I'm going to bring Jason on, and I see it looks like Mitch and Jamie. I can't quite see yet from MJ. Are we being honored with both the M and the J? Oh my gosh, we are.
Nice.
Welcome.
How's it going?
Excellent. We're so happy to see you. You're always behind the camera, Jamie.
I know.
Sometimes
Always
in front.
cooking or cleaning or something.
Better step it up there, Mitch.
Shots fired.
Yep.
It's the 2020s, you know. It's not just women's work anymore.
Right?
Come on, Ed, stop it.
And he makes me get on the tractor too.
Oh my god.
Well,
I'm
that's
trying
true.
to talk her into getting a drone and running the drone for us.
Ah, that'd be great. Yeah, we've seen you run that. I guess the chipper quite a bit, right? Or was it the wood splitter, the log splitter? I know I've seen you doing. a
Yep,
few
the
things
log
on-
splitter, the wood chipper. Yep, he makes me do everything.
I sound so bad now.
And what a horrible guy. He's
You'll
terrible.
be, driving,
Terrible.
you'll be driving a cement truck before you know it. Jeez.
Oh,
think
he's
last
made
time-
me get in his
Mitch,
truck too.
Mitch, you can make me do any of that stuff anytime.
You do
Hey,
it for free.
sorry, Jason, not to ignore you, but you've got some guests on here too. How are you, Jason?
Yeah, they were excited about being on the camera tonight. So they don't get to be in the Hoosier Helper videos very often, but occasionally they'll make an appearance. It's just a little more risky when you have two little ones.
Yeah.
So,
Well-
they wanted to compete with John's girls tonight.
Yeah, the biggest problem for me is trying to get them both in a good mood.
At the same time.
Yeah, at the same time.
Girls want to say hi real quick. Hi.
Hi.
Girls,
Hi.
kids.
you.
So Ross, I was watching your snow video and I was super jealous because we've been getting these 1-inch dustings, and I know you saw my latest video where I used my Blink security camera because it wasn't even worth setting up the camera equipment for. It was
Oh,
it's ridiculous here, but they're saying El Nino, and we're going to get more snow in probably February, so we'll see.
Yeah, probably. Yep. Thank you very much.
There's, like I said, there's still plenty of time. Plenty of time for more
I
snow.
want to see Ross make a snow pile and a snow fort.
Mike,
He's got
so I
enough snow.
showed my kids John's video, and they want me to plow my 6 acres into a giant slide hill with tunnels and
The big
Yeah,
kids
well,
want to play.
Nice.
yeah,
That snowblower of yours, you could probably do it. Get on
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Awesome. Hey, I'm going to just share this for folks. I don't know how you could get in touch with Performance Mustang, but they've got a 6-inch flail mower for sale in North Carolina. So if anybody's from that area, I don't know what
Yeah.
area specifically, but
Does it move snow?
Put a link in the comment.
might be
Yeah.
time to get a good deal on a flail mower because you don't need it just yet, but spring will be here before you know it. So,
North Carolina, wow, that's far.
well, it depends on where
Or
you
for
live.
you. Or for us, Mitch.
Right?
I think last time we saw Mitch online, or on a live stream, you were working on a puzzle behind you. I'm looking behind you. I still see that. Is that the same puzzle?
Yep, it is, but there's more progress that's been
Making
made.
progress?
hmm
Terrific.
It took a while because I didn't have a big enough space to do it.
Yeah.
So I felt like I just kept looking for pieces and couldn't find them because I just couldn't put the whole thing together.
You got to keep us updated on that. We need to see some pictures in the videos or
right.
something.
Do a
All
time
right.
lapse.
Yeah, time lapse. Well,
Time lapse. Oh, that would be sick. Okay.
I'm going to answer a technical question here because I'm a bit of a nerd that way. But Jason's asking about how we're doing this live stream, and it is a web-based application called StreamYard. A lot of us use it. I think John and Ross have done some lives with it. Anyway, it's StreamYard.com, and I happen to have the paid version, but you can get away with a free version. It does a lot. There's a few things you can't do with the free version, and I forget what those differences are. But that's what I'm using tonight, and it has a lot of neat controls. I've been really happy with it. And, it has its shortcomings, but that's what we're using. And it's a lot of fun, right?
It's pretty good, yep.
And you navigate
is.
like an expert.
Not bad. Not bad.
I want to share my technical microphone I got here. It's a Rode Wireless Go on a toilet paper roll.
Toilet paper
Nice.
roll, nice.
Brilliant.
Order that on Amazon.
2 functions
Classy.
in one.
Usually the computer is like echoey and really loud. So I thought maybe I can hook this up. But then I thought, wow, it's going to be sitting way over here. So how am I going to get close up? And yeah. Oh, sorry, babe. Sorry.
That's great.
Mitch, how's the grapple project coming along?
Oh, it's been done. It's just I have to. That video is getting too long, so I made it into a 2-parter.
Gotcha.
So it works. It works actually really good. I'm actually surprised it works that good.
You did really good on that.
That's really good.
He
Very
wants
impressed
to
with
make
that.
one for the back too, right?
Yeah, I got to make a 3-point. Remember, Ed, when you had your tree guy there, and I asked you to show you that claw on the
Yes.
on the mini skid or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make that in a 3-point for the back, kind of like K&H Ben over there. He's got one.
Oh,
It's like a
interesting.
logging grapple.
Yeah. I've never
Yeah.
seen that on a 3-point. That'll be interesting to see.
Oh, Ben's got one.
Classy fella, that Ben.
Now, Ben.
Yeah, he's
Ben
got a
has
big
it all,
one.
man.
He moves some wood.
I love watching that Massey going up the hill, pulling that big giant log out of the
Oh,
woods.
and
That was
on-
great.
on 2
Ben
wheels.
has some fun
Oh, my
projects out
goodness.
there.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, I'm
He showed me
gonna
the
see if
other
we can
day.
squeeze
He's
one
like
more person
driving
in here.
like this, and I'm like, what? And then
With no ROPS. You know,
No
no ROPS. He's a stunt driver, I think, on the side.
Don't need it.
No.
I see our old friend Chris from the Watershed Overlook here. I'm gonna see if we can squeeze Chris in.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Hey.
look at that.
Good evening.
hello.
Hey, Chris.
How's
Hey,
everybody? I'm glad
Messing up
you
my
brought up that
Concentric
video
look.
of Mitch's. That thing is crazy. If there's people that are watching this live stream that haven't seen that video of him building that grapple, that was crazy. And in fact, as I watched it, I thought, man, this guy should break this in 2 because he could double up. And so I was kind of glad you did, but I'm looking forward to seeing the end of it.
Yeah, it was getting up there. I mean, I think the last video I did on the step-by-step for the hydraulics was like 30 minutes, and I don't know anybody that has 30 minutes to watch somebody else, you know. Oh, Ross, thanks, Ross.
Ross.
But even, you know, it's just so long. Who's gonna watch that?
I will, yeah.
You know, it's funny. I
Thanks,
think I
Chris.
talked about this channel before, but Vice Grip Garage. If you guys have watched any of that,
Yeah.
it's not tractor related. He goes out and finds old abandoned cars, starts them up, drives them 500 miles home. But the first time I saw one of his videos, I think it was like an hour, was over an hour long, and I thought I am not going to sit and watch this. And then like an hour later, I'm like, that was really good.
Yeah.
So you know, if the content is compelling enough, people will stay and watch.
Yeah.
But
It's a big channel, though.
Yeah. Yep. It
Yeah.
is, right? Oh, yeah. K6 knows about it. Says it's absolutely addicting. It really is. And he has a new channel called Vice Grip. Wait, you guys know what it is? Vice Grip, not Vice Grip Lodge. It's more of a farming channel where he talks about what they're doing there on the farm. I think it's Lodge. Anyway, you don't have to be so quiet. I feel like everybody's listening.
Chris.
intently. Just-
Trying to follow.
Question.
Don't
for
feel
Chris.
awkward.
You
Yeah,
there? Hey, when you did that drone flight over the water,
yeah,
and as you're turning around looking back at your property with the dock,
right.
that channel off to the right, does that go out to the ocean or?
Well, it goes down to the Chesapeake Bay, so eventually, you could get out to the Atlantic. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, so
That's a
it's-
beautiful spot.
thanks. It's about 25 minutes by boat, depending on the depending on the boat. So yeah,
Like your boat's pretty fast. I'm sure it'll get there.
it's old.
I do not like flying over the water.
Well, I just threw out a video that it was nothing special. It was literally my third drone flight, and I happened to be down at our property, and that's why I wanted it. I wanted to be able to get footage down there, but the wind was just howling, and it was freezing cold. My fingers were numb. I could hardly control it. It's like I've done it. I'm gonna take it out over the water, and so I did. But,
if you listen to the low battery warnings, don't try and push it. You'll be just fine.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm really concerned about is this is the mating season for bald eagles, and they're down
You
there.
mentioned that on your video.
And
That's right.
they'll take a drone out in a hurry. So I'm trying to
That
keep
would
an
be
eye out.
bad.
Yeah, probably makes
Is
for
there a
good
way-
footage.
Desperate times.
Don't put any eagle perfume on that drone.
Would you get any of that footage though? I mean, once it's down, I mean, you have to get it from the drone,
Yeah,
right?
the drone records on your phone is your screen, so it will cache what you record in a low resolution on your phone.
Oh, so easy.
as well as what it's recording on the card in the drone. And actually, there's also an app that I've put on my phone. I don't know if this is too far into the weeds, but it will screen record your actual phone that shows the controls. So you
That's
can
right.
you can overlay that and kind of see what's really happening. So I did that on just a personal video to kind of go back and look at it because I'm still learning. But anyway, I see Ed's got the red light is on.
Yep.
Sticker time.
Questions?
The music's
Margaret,
playing.
Thanks for the reminder. No, we're coming up on 8 o'clock. I want to make sure we give away the bumper sticker. And so
Come on,
tonight's-
John, you can do
The
it.
bumper sticker.
I'm on this.
The rules are that if you have won one of
Wanna
these
come
bumper
say
stickers
hi?
in the past, please do not enter. But if you've not won the bumper sticker, even if you've won the round stickers, you can still enter to win this bumper sticker. It's for our U.S. and Canadian friends only. And you're going to type in the live comments a word as I show you, exactly as I show you, and then we will randomly draw a winner. So
Does it
let's
come with
bring up
chocolate?
the word. I thought I had already screen shared this.
No word.
Did you say chocolate, Jason?
Yeah, did you guys not see Dave at RCA Polar Express?
Yeah.
Chocolate.
You got a special edition.
Oh, okay.
That was the Christmas show. We did a lot of giveaways that night.
I didn't win a single one of them.
Sorry, John.
I think I went 0 for 5.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, here's what you're going to do. You're going to just type in this word hashtag. We'll go with hashtag 11'8".
That's
Oh, you're
good.
gonna make this work for this one.
Type
All
it
right.
just like that. Let me
But
hide this comment.
Oh,
And
man.
type in the comment.
That's
Type in the
grab
live
his little-
chat
yeah,
hashtag
his logo.
11'8", and you can be a winner.
I hope those guys paid for insurance when they rented those Penske trucks.
I hope so too. Yeah.
Phil says this is the quietest he's ever seen me. So, sorry, Phil.
Just getting used to it. All right, we got a lot of entries coming in already. Look at that, 32 already.
Wow.
That's good. Hit the draw button right now. Hurry. Okay.
The lower the number, the
already
better
won
the
sticker.
chance you have. It keeps going up.
Usually I record this on my phone of me losing, but you can watch live.
Well, if you win tonight, John, we've got it on camera now. We've got you got your reaction and everything.
Well, John needs to win a sticker. This is getting ridiculous.
This is getting kind of silly. I mean, what are we, 51 live streams? Oh, goodness sakes.
How many people do we have watching? We've got 78 people on right now, looks like. At least 78, maybe more.
And 76 thumbs up, so that's excellent.
Caden
that's
says
nice.
draw. I think Caden's going to win it. I have a feeling Caden's going to win tonight. I don't know
think
why.
so, huh?
I think
Well, we
so.
got 42. I think we topped out at 42.
Maybe round up. All right.
All right, let's hit it. Shall
All
we?
right. Here we
There
go.
we go.
Sticker time. Oh, boy. Come on. Come on. Got to be my lucky night here. Come on. Do it. David Martin.
Brian.
Oh,
Congratulations,
Oh,
Brian.
congratulations, Brian.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Brian.
I will be back next week. I guess.
That's the only reason John keeps coming back, Ed.
That's the only reason.
That's it. I'll have to really fix this so that way he will keep coming back. Hey Brian, what I need you to do is send me an email at contactmcgtv@gmail.com. I'll need your spelling of your name as shown here, I guess, and your mailing address, and I will get this bumper sticker out to you. So congratulations, Brian. Shoot me that email, and we'll get this out to you. All right, let me get back to you guys. Here we are.
Hey, Ed, you should get a stick with a rope and have like a carrot hanging there, you know, and then just dangle it in front of John. Put a sticker on it, you know.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
The bumper sticker.
Ooh, stickers.
They're always just out of
Poor
reach.
John.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway,
like the fishing line in a $5 bill or something.
And I do want to thank Edward Joyce, who has been a
nice.
winner in the past for the super sticker. Very much appreciate that, Edward. I hope you're doing well, you and Colleen. So good to see you tonight. So, fellas, we're going to wrap things up for tonight. This was a short visit, but I really appreciate you popping on screen. We'll do it again soon. And I hope everybody's New Year's going well. I hope everybody's safe in the snow. You know, I look forward to seeing you next week. It's always so much fun. I sincerely thank you for coming back each week. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
I'm going to go
very
watch this video.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Can I just say that
Yeah,
that
go
I
ahead,
just
Rick.
hit 500 subscribers, and I just wanted to thank everyone in the community. Most of the people here have been the ones who have been helping me, so thank you very much.
Now you can do those community posts.
Congrats,
Very
Ross.
happy to see that.
Congratulations, buddy. You deserve it.
Thank you.
Keep growing from there.
Congratulations.
So, for those of you watching, if you've
About
not
time.
checked out Ross's channel, go check out Ross on the Land and hit subscribe, as well as these other great content creators that are with us tonight.
Yep.
So-
Thank you very much.
With that, thanks again for watching. Thank you guys for joining, and Jamie and kids. It's great seeing you on screen, and I look forward to seeing you next time.
Say bye.